I have a very easy crochet tutorial for you guys today, and that is the slouchy leg warmer. Not only do I want to look like a girl who lives in New York City who has like a fashion internship, but I also really want to match my alpacas. Hear me out. My alpaca's legs have just been getting so like floofy and fluffy, and they look like they're wearing leg warmers. So if my alpacas are donning the leg warmer trend, I am going to don the leg warmer trend so that way we can match, right? Because that's what normal people do. Not only will this be super easy to crochet, but it also will just be very easy to pop into any outfit, especially for the colder months. And it will just very seamlessly fit with like any wardrobe. We're doing a slouchy leg warmer situation. Let me show you what you'll need for this video. Okay, this might be a little annoying, but I am actually going to use yarn that I made all by myself from my sheep. I don't know what weight this is because it's completely handmade yarn, but I have a drawer full of like 30 skeins of yarn and I just have to use them up. So I'm just gonna use this for this video, and a size 6 crochet hook, but you guys can use a size 4 weight yarn and a size 5 crochet hook. We don't want this to be like super tight and structured. We want this to be like very loose and flowy and slouchy. So I would just size up in a crochet hook so we get that slouch. And I will give you all of the measurements and stuff like that too, so you can make exactly what I'm making. Okay, let's get started.
Alright, so I'm going to start off with a slip knot as always, and then I'm going to start to chain. So I did 47 chains, and this will be the length of my leg warmer. The length of the leg warmer wound up being about 17.5 inches. And then after all 47 chains, I'm going to start double crocheting in each chain for a total of 46 stitches. And once I'm done with the first row of double crochets, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now, I'm not just going to be doing a regular double crochet, I'm doing a back loop only double crochet. So back loop only double crochet means that I'm not putting my hook through both of those top V's of the stitches. I'm just putting my hook through that back part of the V. Hopefully the visual is helping you out a little better than my verbal instructions. But yeah, so we're going to do a back loop only double crochet for every single one of our rows. And when we're done with the second row, again, we're just going to chain 1, turn our work, and back loop only double crochet for the rest of the row. And I did about 21 rows of back loop only double crochet, and that will make up the width of the leg warmer.
So at this point, you should have 2 leg warmer rectangles. I did about 21 rows, and the measurements for this is 17.5 inches height-wise and 15 inches width-wise. The more like textured and the more like homemade looking, honestly, the better. So like really play around with different textured yarns, different colors, and different stitches and stuff like that. All right, so once you've made 2 rectangles, now we're just going to seam these up and then style them and take some photos.
So for seaming, I like to use a flat slip stitch. So first I start out with a slip knot, and then I make sure to fold my work in half, and then I always start off on the right side of the work, and I put my hook in the very most corner stitch, and I put my hook in the back part of the stitch, so I'm kind of like cutting the stitch in half, similar to when we were doing our back loop only double crochets. So I'll start off with the right corner stitch and then move over to the left corner stitch, and then I will pick up some yarn, and I like to make sure that my working yarn is in the center of my piece, and then I just pull through, and I pull through all 3 loops that should be on my hook, and then I'll just keep crawling up the work until I'm done. And then here's what the 2 pieces look like all seamed up together, and then all you have to do is flip your pieces right side in. Okay, now it's time to style. So obviously the look that I'm going for, I needed a pair of stockings, and then I had this dress, but it was too long, so I just folded it in half to give kind of a mini skirt vibe. And then I just had this long cream button down that I only buttoned 3 buttons so that I could like wear it like nice and open, and it would just give a little bit more interest to the outfit. Then I threw on this blazer, which I actually wound up changing and throwing on like a dark denim jean jacket, which looked a lot cooler. And I did go for a baker's boy hat. The baker's boy hat with the blazer was very, very British, but the hat looked much better with a nice jean jacket. And then I threw on my leg warmers and a pair of loafers, which, you know, the shoe that you wear with this is the key to the outfit. Scrunched them all up, and here is the final product. Look at the family resemblance. Don't I look cool? Aren't I cool? Tell me I look cool. Look at the family resemblance, those chunky little fluffy legs. Okay, final thoughts. You know I'm a Virgo and you know I love to critique myself, but honestly I have to give myself the W for this one. I think that these are so cool. These are so chic. They're so badass. I'm actually very, very obsessed with these. Even just this like very like neutral palette outfit, like these just add something so fun and funky and chic. And I also like that the pattern is so customizable because it's literally just a rectangle, so you can have fun with colors, textures, designs, checkerboard, stripes, da 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 da. Like, the world is your oyster. I'm really, really loving these, and I hope that you guys love them as well. And I also think that my alpacas very much appreciate them and will finally accept me as one of their own. And like and subscribe.